Welcome to another episode of Shoggonaut Toy Reviews. We are two idiots tonight with a camera and this Marvel Legends Iron Spider.
Boom. So this is part of the 60th anniversary of Spider-Man. Kind of the re-releasing all the Spider-Mans or re-updating all the Spider-Mans, bunch of Spider-Mans. This is the first windowless packaging Spider-Man I've opened.
Mm-hmm.
And up until he arrived, I wasn't sure I was going to get him. But I did, obviously.
I thought the toy looked really cool, and I was tempted by it, but I decided not to get it because I don't really care about this outfit. And I'm trying not to buy things just because they look cool.
Sure.
So I'm trying to exercise some self-restraint.
Well done.
We'll see if it works.
Well, we'll see how this review goes.
Right.
So I have the original version from 2007, 2006.
Toy Biz?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was going to be perfectly fine with that because I liked this storyline. I liked this costume when it first came out. I still hate the 3 instead of the 4 legs. Look.
Three holes back there.
I don't care what Joe Quesada says. But I saw, when this guy came and I'm like, oh man, he's got the stupid no window packaging. So I Googled to see what he looked like in real life, and somebody had the old one, and the old one looks so shitty compared to this guy. I bought him, and I've decided that I'm 96.73% super happy, and this is 96.73% the absolute best version I could imagine them doing of this, and whatever the math on that is for the 3.23%.
Mm-hmm.
Big capital F to Hasbro. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Can't wait.
So let's start. First things first. This guy has, in my opinion, terrific paint sculpt.
Yeah.
Like,
so first it's pinless, which looks really nice.
Yes.
The articulation looks good, but we haven't gotten there yet for Spider-Man.
But he is super glossy.
Yes, there's a high gloss, which I'm sure you've seen so far.
He looks amazing next to the new controller wave Iron Man.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because it's supposed to be a metal suit, because Tony made it.
Yep.
And it gleams, and it's got this weird, I don't know, it feels weird. It's got like this weird shiny plant. I don't know. You feeling anything different from a normal Marvel Legend? Like, it's so smooth, buttery smooth.
It is very smooth.
Okay, here's the regular.
Yeah.
Like whatever coating or shell or paint they used.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Yeah. So the one thing I don't care about for the paint, and yes, I will point out that the inside elbows are not shiny compared to the rest of him.
You know, from certain angles, the back of the elbow looks slightly darker.
Yeah. That is my problem, is all the reds don't match up.
Like from certain angles, so like the hip versus thigh, aren't quite right.
The torso, groin versus the arms.
Yeah.
But he's so shiny, most of the time I don't notice.
Through the camera, he actually looks like 2 different levels of shine. So it's the limbs versus torso.
Yeah. And then the gold legs, bracelets, and leggings, and the back aren't as shiny as the gold paint on his chest.
True.
So those are super crazy nitpicks. And they're not really, I'm not holding it against the toy because, like, these are still shiny as all get out.
Most of the time, I don't think you're going to notice.
Yes. Under the high bright lights, yes. But just playing with them, it's great. Very happy. This is the newer, skinnier, articulated body. Has phenomenal range.
I don't remember there being a pinless Spider-Man. I'm trying to remember Black Suit. That's the most recent one I bought.
Yeah, that is not pinless.
It doesn't have toe articulation.
It doesn't. But neither does the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man.
Okay.
Which also has the new articulation.
So pinless, knees and elbows.
Yep.
And there is a butterfly.
Yes. which gets great range, especially going forward.
Oh, wow.
He is crazy posable. He's not Reveltech posable, but then he doesn't have sharp pointed things.
The elbows actually bend when you bend them.
Yes.
Wow. I'm not fighting the articulation like some pinless. All right. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because he has these boots and the new body has
Boot swivel.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, you can get this guy in a lot of positions.
Yeah, and the range in his torso joint and diaphragm are just like, yeah. And his neck joint just...
Oh, wow. That might be the best neck I've seen.
Yeah, like, I was worried because he didn't have a neck, like 2 neck joints.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can, I mean, so he can get in any kind of pose you want. Awesome range on the articulation. Well done, Hasbro. Well done.
Well done.
And not without any of the ugly, glaring grossness.
Is this permanently attached or
That is
removable?
Permanently attached to the best of my knowledge.
This is mildly annoying that it doesn't match the rest of the golds.
Yes. Don't worry. We'll get there.
Okay.
So yeah, he's great paint, phenomenal articulation,
Super impressive right out of the box.
and yeah, and it's got the new. Doesn't have the drop down hips, which would be the only, like, drop down hips and toes. But I mean, like, what are you? Like,
Cannibal?
yeah. So, splash. So yeah, he's a ton of fun to play with, I'll tell you that much. I haven't stopped messing with him. But then, you're going to say, isn't something missing?
Isn't there something missing?
Yes, he comes with stuff. He comes with punching hands, and he comes with web shooting hands.
Also high gloss.
Also high gloss. He does not come with wall crawling hands.
Okay.
And for the life of me, I don't remember him using webbing in this outfit as much.
It's been so long, I don't remember.
So I'd almost rather have wall crawling hands, or I wanted like a
Relax.
chalice holding hand. So he could, like, you know, when he's springing out, he can do the Ron Garney
Sure.
whole finger. So he does come and they just peg on and off. And then the thing that drove everybody crazy were these claws.
Waldo's, I believe.
Waldo. So for some reason, Joe Quesada, great imaginal artist and editor of Marvel for years and years and years and all that, chief of Marvel, blah, blah, gave him 3 because it was more artistic, I think he said.
Was it his design?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
I'm 98% sure that he designed it.
Okay.
Or had a hand in designing it. So they match in color this piece.
Mm-hmm.
But they do not, they kind of match that. They do not match that at all.
Right.
And they do kind of have the gloss to them. So here's where Hasbro just needs to be shot, taken out in the back. This is the quintessential Hasbro Darth Vader problem. So let's count on one leg.
Uh-huh.
What'd you call it?
Waldo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Six spots where it is articulated.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm going to tell you that there's a joint there. It does not swivel there. But because that plugs in, it does swivel there, right?
Sure.
This is not a joint. This is just sculpted bent like that.
It looks that way.
This is sculpted like a NECA joint, so it swivels and it opens. This is not a joint.
Yeah.
This is a NECA joint where it swivels and bends, and then this is not a joint. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually is only 3.
Hmm.
What? Yeah. You literally have this piece
That's frustrating.
and
Yeah.
So you plug them in. Oh, and they're all exactly the same. So instead of 18 points of articulation, you get 12. So they plug in, and you can move them around and such. But because there aren't the extra joints, you can't really swivel them into as many as cool poses as you could if they had bothered to put the other joints that they could have easily done.
Hmm.
Easily.
Okay.
It is so lame.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's frustrating.
So frustrating. He's on the verge of being Toy of the Year.
Oh, wow.
Except for those and the price. If it wasn't for the price and that,
What's the price?
he is $5 more than a regular Marvel Legends for reason there's like an Iron Spider tax. It's like the Boba Fett tax. It's just like amazing.
Does that make him 30?
35.
Oh my god.
Depending upon where you get it. So Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man I think is $5 cheaper than he is, even though it's a single figure, not part of a set.
Because of these, maybe?
I guess they can claim he's a deluxe figure. It's such crap.
That's pretty crap.
It is. And had I known these did not articulate all the way, I would not have bought him. That's how frustrated I am with this.
Wow.
Because I was shocked, hurt by the random Iron Spider tax. Like, why is he more than the other guys? I don't understand. It doesn't really come with, like, other Spider-Man comes with 6 hands, 4 pieces of webs, underarm webs, and he's not more expensive.
True.
What the hell, Hasbro? And then like, oh yeah, and we're taking away articulation. I don't get it. And I love the fact that there's probably already a guy who's made a third party here to the proper articulated with the right
it's happening.
That'll just,
and a fourth arm.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be a thing.
It shouldn't be.
It's so embarrassing. And yet here I am. I bought it. I paid.
Too late. You already bought it.
Yeah. They're like, haha, thanks again, moron. And if it isn't clear, he's a 6-inch Marvel Legend guy. It's going to look great with your other Marvel Legends. We'll pretend this is Ragnarok. Chlor. See, fits right in. You can redo Civil War all over again. MCU What If Civil War.
Awesome.
There you go. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I think I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. I do still like him. The arms are kind of annoying. The gold doesn't upset me that much, and if I were to buy it, which I'm still going to try to resist, I might wind up repainting it anyway. This, now that it's visible, is kind of annoying. But he's just very impressive. I like it a lot. The articulation actually works for being pinless. Maybe they've figured out the magic sauce. Hopefully this is the way of the future. But yeah, if you're in the market for an Iron Spider, you can't beat this.
He is by far superior to the Toy Biz one. By far.
Also, I'm going to say Reveltech.
Well, yeah, but I hate the Reveltech one, so there you go. Fair enough. I wanted to give him a 5. I also want to give him a 1 because I'm so upset about it. Like, just articulate the other pieces. Like, I don't understand, like, what is your thinking there?
They're trying to save some money. They're trying not to price themselves out of existence.
Sure. So I'm gonna go with a 4 as well. But man, he's like a severe flesh wound that the guy lives. You know, you shot him in the head through the trees, through the wind and the rain, but he still lived because you didn't get it good enough. He probably won't be able to walk or talk or do anything and just be a vegetable, but he's still alive. But yeah, so close. So goddamn close, Hasbro. And yes, I will buy your next Spider-Man. God damn you. God damn you.
So that's been it for this episode. If you have any comments on this guy, please drop those below. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.
Follow us on Twitter, because if you don't, no one sees the stupid stuff I post, and I need help. The more posts on people, thumbs up, retweet, the sooner maybe I get an answer about some questions. So thanks.
I've been neglecting Facebook, so don't follow us on Facebook. There was a figure here that we blue screened out.
Yeah. It was Beta Ray Bill, but we couldn't afford to put him in the movie.
Yep.